Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. This is Lena coming to you with Lena Nubian Nugget and Talk About It Tuesday. So I was actually on the phone with a friend of mine last night. She is a psychologist and a Christian counselor, and we were just talking about the world right now with parents that are in a place where some people don't seem to see some of the correlation where suicide rates are at their highest right now. But then there are also parents that aren't teaching morals. They're just kind of letting kids raise themselves. They're letting technology babysit the kids. They're not even in a good place themselves when it comes down to technology, right? They're busy in technology and the kids are as well. And so we were just talking about how everyone doesn't always see the correlation or the things that are happening with it. And I came across, we were talking in specifically, I will not mention the two names right now, I don't think, because I don't want to promote it. But there are two cartoons out right now. And again, I'm saying that, right? The training, all of that starts at home. This is particular, this is across the board. This is parents in general, but there are parents that are not, right? Mind you, I'm not talking about a specific person because I have my own struggles raising, teenagers and young adults by far. That's not what I'm saying, but there are two cartoons out that are tailored to the adults. Okay. And one of them is by Disney and the other is, I'm not sure who created it, but it is laid out in a generation where the parents aren't really guiding their kids into anything in particular. Some parents, they're not giving them structure. They're not saying, times get hard, like sit somewhere, take a moment off technology, go meditate, go pray, go say a scripture, go speak life to yourself. Parents aren't necessarily speaking life into their kids, right? Every other word is a curse word or is a negative, or they hear you talking about somebody else, or anything, right? They hear grown people conversations like say what you want. When I was younger, my grandmother would, and people would start talking, and you best believe I had to leave the room because you were grown. That was grown people conversation. And now there is no difference between the two. Grown people's conversation, children cursing at their parents. I will not go there. Children cursing and drinking with their parents. Okay. All of this. But let me give you the description that is out on the cartoons. What am I saying? Parents, do a technology check, a phone check every now and then. People think, oh my God, I'm grown or I'm growing up, and you don't, first of all, if you don't pay that phone bill, it's not your phone. I digress. I'm moving on. Okay. The first description is a woman was impregnated by the devil, raising an antichrist child, trying to live a normal life in Delaware. That is the description of the cartoon. Now, mind you, it's labeled an adult cartoon, but what did I say? It starts from the head. We're supposed to be training, but this rating is like a 6.2 out of 10 out of like 8,800 reviews. The second one is, there is a, okay, the first one is self-explanatory. The second one, the description is, there is a demon-possessed dog with a low sex drive that is infatuated with a human woman. But when he doesn't get his way, something to the effect of, again, this is the description. Now, oh, she read that? I did. Why? Because I'm not going to be blind. I'm going to talk about it. And I read enough of a description. I have not watched one episode. I read enough of the description to know it's not anything that I would even want to entertain. Okay? But that alone, the description introduced pornography. It introduced bestiality. It introduced just sexual content in general, but animal with a human. It introduced a certain act that the dog was doing, okay, that deals with pornography. You put the two together. It introduced all that in just the description of 2 like episodes, because I was like, what is this? Yeah, if you're a parent and need to know the names, I will do it privately, or if you ask me and say, what is it, I'll message you privately. I just refuse to put the 2 names out to even give it any type of fluff or clout. But do technology checks. I try to keep this short. Do technology checks with your kids. And then parents, you're trying to figure out sometimes why they're feeling a certain way because you're bringing that type of stuff in the house. Like, I'll leave it there. Quite bothersome. But I just want to bring it to your attention. If we are not watching the right things, if we are not doing and putting the right things in us, how do we lead differently? Like, this is beyond a do as I say, not as I do, because this is a generation of why, and they want answers, even with the church and even with the Bible. Like, they're looking for the why, not just I told you to. They're hungry for knowledge, so give them positive knowledge that the more you put in positively, the more will come out positively, right? You're putting negative in or not even putting anything in. You're leaving it to friends that are going through the same thing to try to help them. It's like blind leading the blind. So just a thought. I know I'm all over it, but however, I hope you grab the point. Do technology checks and watch what you're putting in to be able to put something in these babies that they can fight differently in this world. It's just too much, and we're losing too many, and they have so much to live for. All right. I absolutely love you. You can't do a thing about it. Happy Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday. Thank you for liking some of the past posts, but I want to hear what you got to say. All right. Love you. Have a good day.